Hey, what's up? It's Chris here again, back with another review. This time for Flash, episode 2, The Fastest Man Alive. I think the show so far is off to a great start. I'm really enjoying it. The villain first, I'm gonna jump right into it. First off, the villain for the episode was Denton Black, aka which Cisco named him. He named him Multiplex. I think it's his name in the comics too, but I think his actual real name is different. His the like multiplex, the fucking villain name pretty much tells you what he does. Like he multiplies, and he was a cool villain. He didn't really bother me. He didn't really do too much. He didn't really have much backstory. He's trying to kill Simon Stagg, which if you know the comics and also if you watch the Justice League show, he was the dude that was the head of that company that was responsible for making Metamorpho, which in the comic, I mean in the Justice League show, that was Jon Stewart's friend. Check it out; it's a great episode. But yeah, but I don't really think they're gonna use him anymore. Granted, because he kind of Harrison, Dr. Wells kind of knifed him at the end, which is also something I want to talk about. Like this dude is, I don't clearly he's gonna be the main like bad guy, the overarching bad guy for the show. I'm really eager to see what the hell is his deal, what's going on. There's so much mystery wrapped around him. And my best bet is he's one of the reverse fascists, like maybe Professor Zoom, like one of them. He has like it just seems logical to me. Also, in that towards the end of the episode, Barry makes a reference like, "Oh, I wasn't, I know I was hit with the lightning, but I wasn't the only one when I'm out there. I feel like they're out there with me." I think that was kind of a nod to them letting people know that they have the other two have powers. Because in the comics they have powers. In the comics, Caitlin, she's Killer Frost, and Cisco is Vob. He can control sound waves and shit. And to me, it's only logical and it only makes sense that they would have powers because they were there when the accident happened. The wave started there and spread it out. So only naturally, like, and Harrison, Dr. Wells has powers or has something because clearly he's not crippled and he has knowledge of the future. So it would only make sense that those two have powers. I don't know. Maybe they haven't developed them yet, or maybe they're just keeping them secret. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Dr. Wells knows they has powers and told him not to tell Barry or some sort of situation. But I think they have powers, and eventually you'll see. But one of the main parts I did like in the episode, I like how they touched on him. And you see the first like half hour, 20 minutes of that episode when he's running around and shit, he's getting dizzy and he's passing out. And if you know the Flash, you know his body, his metabolism is sped up. So the more he uses his power, the more he has to eat calories, and that's what he figured out. Because they at one point they put him on the treadmill, in could be like a prototype for the cosmic treadmill in the comics because they do that. I saw that, and he runs, and they pretty much tell him like he has to eat like the equivalent to 850 tacos to keep his calorie count up, so he won't fucking pass out. Throughout the episode, like you see a bunch of box of donuts when he goes to see Detective West's daughter. I don't recall her name. Like he eats mad food and he just tell her, "Yeah, I'm stress eating." Like it was another cool part where he was talking to her and like she kept getting mad at him, like you didn't tell me what's going on, and then he just starts running around her like ah, and you can see he's in hyperspeed talking, and she's not in the wild, she doesn't even know what's going on. But I also like one of my favorite aspects of the episode is they really explored the relationship between him and Detective West and how he's kind of like a father to him, and like he just really wants to like make sure he wants to make sure he's safe and he wants to help him, and he know that he has these impossible powers, but he's still worried about him. Like when he first goes to Saul Lab, he's like, no, like he can't be out here doing this. Like this is my kid, and like Barry, like kind of yells at him like, "You're not my real father," whatever. But they reconcile that towards the end of the episode. And also, like I said, Dr. Wells has to be up to something because it's weird because he's very protective over the Flash, and you can see he has something invested in him becoming the Flash. Because that's one of the reasons he killed Simon's dad, because he don't want him to be searching for the Flash. And also, he goes to Detective West and pretty much tells him, like, the only thing really stopping Barry is him not believing in himself. And if you keep doubting him, he can't be the Flash. So it's like he has something invested in him becoming the Flash. And I don't know what that is. That's why I'm interested to see where that character goes. And I like at the end where he brings him, the Detective West brings him the pizza, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna help you. With your powers and everything that's going on now, we can find out who actually killed your mother and get your father out. Like I said, I enjoyed the relationship between them two this episode. But yeah, overall the episode was really good. Check it out; it's really great. Um, Also check out my reviews for last week's episode, and my review for Agents of Shield and Gotham are also up, and I'll have a full Arrow video coming up soon as well. So check those out. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Thanks for watching.